Hey, good morning everybody. Nash and Joe with the Tampa Drain Dudes. Today we are north of Wesley Chapel in the Murata subdivision. We've got about 270 feet of drain installed today.
Quite a bit.
So we're laying a lot of pipe. We're going to be dropping in probably 12 to 14 catch basins throughout the whole thing, just to make sure we have good clean out points for that much drain line. We're also going to be taking the drain under the sidewalk on both sides of the home all the way to the road. So it's going to be a complete drain install. We're connecting all the downspouts in, as well as a part on the back deck so we can protect that patio from flooding, which is really the biggest issue they're having here. We'll go ahead, take you through the gate and show you what's going on.
After you walk over here and realize there's not a gate.
You can see here the side yard. We got good slope right here, good grade coming away from the homes, which just funnels here in this area. It causes pooling better than at their foundation, I will say. You can also see this is pretty terrible though. They've got it built up against the fence. And then on the flip side, they just got a big mound on this side and a lake down here. So whenever it rains, we haven't gotten rain in probably 2 weeks. Kind of weird for Florida. All the water is just pooling up here, and she just has a standing river, pretty much. Terrible grading. If I had to guess, this is probably DR Horton. Just going to take a random wild guess at that. So we're going to be connecting all these downspouts here on the side as we go by. One back here on this corner, you can see the water has washed away the sod even. Hardly gets a chance to grow. Really, it's just a lot of clovers and weeds growing. This backside, just a complete hill. Unfortunate grading. All of this slopes downhill, completely floods this new lanai she's got. Now, a company did come out and put a channel drain right before, which is great. However, they blocked it off with these pavers. So I'm not really sure what purpose this serves. So the water's just hitting here, fills up, comes over. We're gonna be doing catch basins along here. That way when the water does come, it has somewhere to fill, a void to go to, and we'll run it around this turn, going downhill out to the front. On this side over here, we're gonna be running some for this side of the patio. Make sure any water coming from up on this hill doesn't come to the patio from here. Just got an outdoor kitchen with the drain line. We're gonna go ahead and tie that into our system too, which will run around this AC vent and pretty much mirror the other side, tying in catch basins and downspouts along the way as we go. All right, you can see behind me now, Joe has started digging. What we like to do before we start digging is lay out pretty much the plan of what we're gonna be installing. You can see, got our tarp ready to go so we can set the sod to the side and then put the dirt on that tarp so we can make sure we keep a nice clean area as we are working. Also, whenever we're ready to backfill, it's easier to just flip that tarp with all the dirt into the trench we dug. Got the catch basins spaced out where they're gonna go. We're running 6-inch catch basins today with square tops. That way they line up nicely against these pavers that are here. Joe's gonna cut those out first. We'll put them at a good slope and then we'll run this pipe. Now this job probably looks like a lot, doing about 270, 280 feet with a bunch of catch basins, downspout redirectors. We're tying in a lot of downspouts too, but this job is very simple to do it yourself, guys. If you've got some shovels, really that's the only tool you're gonna need. It does take a lot of work, but you definitely can do it yourself. Look at that sod chopper. So you don't even need machines. Not that we could get them back here anyways. Let's get it. Well, we ran into our first pipe, guys, and here's why we have a problem with customers getting to trust us being Florida contractors per se. Whoever installed this channel drain and then blocked it with the pavers for some reason to not make the channel drain work. Even if they weren't here, looks like this pipe runs down here to the end. And what happens? They cap it. They cap the drain line and put 3 little holes in it. Like that's gonna help. So obviously if it ever worked, it just got here and then backflowed and flooded the lanai anyways. And these guys are probably, yeah, who knows what they're doing now.
Probably not drainage. Oh, that's stinky.
But on a good note, got this backside done, so now the lanai actually is protected. All this water coming down can find its way into 4 6-inch catch basin lids, which sit just below level with the sod. Backfilled, got the sod back on. It's been taking a lot more water with a 4-inch line than that 1.5-inch channel drain could. And we'll actually have an outlet to ours, so hopefully it works a little better too. Now we got the long shot. Not a whole lot of space, but we also don't have great sod right here, so we don't have to worry too much about saving this until we get further down. Hopefully y'all can see this all right. We're here at the first downspout we need to tie in. We're gonna use a Y fitting to do that. You can use a Y or a T. We prefer the Ys because it helps with the water flow. If you're using a T, it's okay if you're not having a ton of water going through here, but we've got a lot of water coming with really good grade, so it's gonna have some speed, and if we use a T, it'll just slam into each other, cause a little bit of a whirlpool, and it's not really gonna help our water flow. So we like to use a Y, that way we can keep everything going the same direction. We're just gonna take it, go a little bit past the downspout, make mark at the inside of the fitting, cut it, pop on that Y fitting, take our downspout adapter, and a screw, go ahead, pop it on. Now this house does have a pretty big overpour on the foundation. So we can't go straight down like we normally like to. We're gonna have to come out a couple of inches, which is fine. Bent ready. Whenever y'all put this pipe on, make sure it is all the way back up on the backside, otherwise the water's gonna come out the downspout and just leak out the backside. Once we got that on, tap it with a screw. And we'll come down. Make your mark just past the inside of the fitting. Once you got those in nice and tight, Hit them each with a screw. And we're good to move down the line. If you have any joints like this that are by any shrubs, trees, definitely recommend taping all these joints. That way the roots don't grow down the line. We don't have any of that to worry about here, so we're good. And we'll move down the line. All right, y'all, we're making our way down this side, about halfway. Got to our second downspout, which we widen again. Joe's backfilling, putting the sod back on. You can see it's not too messy of a job when you do it correctly. Running all the way up here. Got a couple of catch basins and some low spots. This is to catch any water coming down here alongside of the fence. We like to put one within 10 feet about after each downspout we do. It's a good collection point for any roof granules that might come off the roof over time. So we can pop these off and clean them out. That way they don't get stuck in the middle of the line. Hot one today.
Yep. I'm baking like a toasted cheese here. It's so hot here.
Toasty.
It's a toasty Halloween. Oh yeah, happy Halloween, everybody.
I guess it is Halloween.
Boo. Ready for lunch.
Me too.
Alright, we made our way under the fence. It's friggin' hot now. It's okay. Like 3 feet away from the fence and we run into this guy. This is pretty much everyday occurrence here in all these new developments. I don't know what kind of builders they hire, but they just bury everything.
Looks like it used to be a fence post.
She. All right, we are working our way now. We have ran into the sidewalk and we've got a couple options for going under the sidewalk here. We can stop it here, put a pop-up emitter with a catch basin on the receiving end to catch all the water that flows over. If the soil is good enough, we can go under, dig it with some special shovels and run this 4-inch all the way to the end. And if it gets a little thick or a little stiff and the soil isn't super soft, we can use our ram bar that we made right here. We're going with that option because we actually did the house right there.
See the blue truck?
See how dry their yard is?
Oh yeah, like you could tell.
Super dry yard because the Tampa drain dudes installed an exterior drainage system over there. Just like this one we're doing here today. So we know it's pretty tough. So Joe's gonna get started, go as far as we can with the shovel. And we take this. All this is 1.5 PVC. We put a little extension on it. We've got a couple of these so whenever we go under driveways, we can add more and get a full length under the driveway. Hooks up to a standard garden hose here at the end with some fittings you can get at your local Home Depot or Lowe's. Preferably Home Depot because there you can also get some Makita power tools, the greatest power tools in the game. Makita, sponsor us, please. We're gonna turn this on, set it under the sidewalk. You wanna make sure you're in a straight line from here going. Straight line going this way. Let the water do the work, pushing out the soil and carving a perfect line that we can run our pipe under. mean, I'm literally to the, right here.
Oh yeah, you're like right there.
All right, so we've got our pipe through. All we do is we go from this 4-inch, put an adapter on it, go down to 2-inch, much easier, much quicker to run through. And we have a long run all the way from here to the fence for buffer time. That way it's not constricting your flow. Comes back out and we just go right back into a 4. Down here, Joe's got the pop-up emitter.
I have to go pequeño lower.
Gonna have to go a little bit lower. All we're gonna do, backfill. All right, we got the pop-up emitter on. Sod is back on top. Dirt is backfilled and we are cleaned up, packed up, ready to go for the day. We will be back tomorrow to complete the other side. Pretty much a mirror image, except we're not doing the back part the exact same. Coming forward though, all the downspouts tying in, going under the sidewalk, everything's gonna be the same. So we will see you tomorrow. All right, guys, we are back here day 2 on this job. We are now completing the left side from the road of the home. You can see our install from yesterday. Today, we're gonna be starting in this corner, running across and down the line towards the road. We're also gonna be adding a bit of perforated pipe here and a catch basin, tin it in because she gets a lot of standing water here in this lower part of the yard. You can see the grading. Not very great for this backyard. Completely slopes downhill and just puddles here and stays here for days. So we're gonna get that tied in, coming out this way, tying in all the downspouts and going down the line.
Howdy.
Yesterday we were dealing with high 80s, might have gotten to 90. Today,
Now it's about 50 degrees outside.
now it's high 50s, getting into the low 60s. Kind of a weird switch up for Florida, but it's freaking awesome. This is great.
I'd rather be cold than hot.
Any day. Look at that beautiful sky. All right, let's get to it. All right, got this back area complete. You can see we started there in the corner with a square top basin just to line up. Looks a little better along with this patio right here. Put one in the center of the low spot. We're actually probably gonna come back and resod this whole yard. If we do that, we're gonna grade it a little bit better to where it comes to our drainage points. So here, we also did perforated pipe just for a short length. It's not a huge piece, but it will make a big difference for any standing water that gets on the other side of this pipe. So we have that there to take in any water. Runs along here. Her outdoor kitchen drains on the backside of this AC unit. Right there. So you put a catch basin just for that. Now we're gonna make our round. We'll tie in this first downspout. And we're gonna start high up on this side and angle down towards the fence line. That way we can keep good slope. Because this side's not graded as well as the others, but we are uphill closer to the house. So we'll work our way across and down the line. Just chopping sod now. I'll go ahead and put in this tee. Joe's backfilling now. Wanted to show you guys real quick how we did this. Downspouts coming in. We used a Y, tied it in with the existing drain line that was running this way. That way we keep good slope. This downspout will help a lot pushing this water downhill. You can see Joe slowly crossing the yard to this fence side, which is a little bit lower downhill. That way we'll keep good speed with this water. We're gonna drop in a catch basin right here. One reason being is if any roof granules come off, they'll come with some speed and they'll drop here in this catch basin so we can clean it out if ever needed. Apart from that, this is a low spot right here in the yard. You can see all the grass is dead right there as it compared to the side. Water pools right here. Too much water, it kills the grass. So we'll let it pool into that catch basin and it will continue running down the line. All right, we have made our way almost all the way down the yard, getting to the fence now. We're gonna have one last catch basin here and one up here, just because the neighbor's downspout is not going into the ground. We want something to catch all that water that's gonna gather here in this valley. We're moving today. So I guess pro tip of the day is dig in cold weather only. Yesterday was awful, it was hot. And today we're doing the exact same length, pretty much same amount of catch basins, pretty much. But we're about 2 hours ahead of schedule, just because it feels nice. There's a good breeze, it's cool, it's not sunny. So there's your pro tip. Don't dig on a hot day. Cool. We have made our way under the fence, around electrical, up to the front here. Gotta go under the sidewalk. We're gonna do it the same way as we did the other side. Gonna hook up our tool to the hose, use it as a ram bar, push through, get this job finished. We ate too much on lunch. You ready to get to work? Okay, everybody, that concludes this job. I'm not going to walk the whole thing because you guys just watched the whole video of the install. We got some drainage rock at the emitters, help filter out that debris from getting into the road. Other than that, sod's back on, soil's back down. We'll probably come back and resod the whole backyard, actually, so looking forward to that. Hey guys, Nash here with the Tampa Drain Dudes. Sorry about that. I realized at the end as I'm going through these videos, my fat fingers completely hit the recording button and turned off that video on our closeout. So I just wanted to take a minute here in the office while we're working on this video and the next one and say thank you guys for watching. If you found any value in this video, go ahead, hit the like button. And if you'd like to watch any more videos on exterior drainage, go ahead, subscribe to our channel so you can check out some more. We release probably 2 to 3 a week, depending on how busy we are, how big the drains are, and how much time I have to actually edit these videos. That being said, the next one we're releasing is going to be all about quoting. This is more so for our customers in the Tampa Bay area. If you're wondering how our quoting process goes, the in-person consultation we do, how we build the quotes and send them over to you guys. Pretty exciting stuff right here. We just got in some new work attire. So we're excited about these. These are just going to be for running quotes. Then we're going to order some new work shirts soon, as well as the hats we got in. So we're real excited about that. And yeah, pretty much stay tuned for that next video. Go ahead, subscribe, hit the notification bell. That way you don't miss out. Thanks. Later.